wild card teams making it to the Super Bowl or to the World Series is not exactly common. In the last Super Bowl, for example, it was both number one teams. So it was literally both teams that had the bye. But in baseball, there was a wild card team involved. Ever since the wild card round was thrown in, in 2012, the 2014 World Series was between two wild card teams, the Giants and the Royals. 2019, the Washington Nationals, a wild card team, win the World Series, and in 2022, the Philadelphia Phillies lose the World Series, in both cases against the Houston Astros, who won the division. Now, as far as the the NFL goes, we've never actually seen a Super Bowl between two wild card teams. We've seen plenty of wild card teams in the Super Bowl, but never between two of them. The closest that we came was in the 2010 season. This is the last time the New York Jets were ever in the playoffs. But the Jets managed to make a Cinderella run, as did the Green Bay Packers. They both had to beat the number 3 teams in the wild card and then beat the number 1 teams in the divisionals. In the championship round, the Jets lost to the number 2 seeds, the Steelers, whereas in the AFC, I think the Packers beat the number 4 team. I'm not exactly sure who that was. So the Packers, as the number 6 team, made it to the Super Bowl and wound up winning. But because the Jets lost to the Steelers, we couldn't have a Super Bowl between two wild card teams, which was kind of unfortunate. So again, we had this aspect of both teams going on Cinderella runs. In 2020 season, the Buccaneers were a wild card team that actually managed to persevere to the Super Bowl. So I'm definitely not saying that's impossible to lose your division and still make it to the Super Bowl. It's definitely possible for wild cards to make it. It's just that we've never seen a Super Bowl between two wild card teams. So why is this? Well, part of it is just purely by chance. Like the 2014 World Series was a bit of a freak accident, and we're probably never going to see a World Series like it with two wild card teams again. Because it's easier for wild cards to now make it because there's just more of them. But still, you have so many teams that could just take you down, and you have more rounds to play too. In the NFL, they also expanded, but when you really think about how the buys work and all that, they're really powerful, and now they really can aid the number 1 teams. So I did just want to put that out there. That's a big reason. Also, in the NFL, we have more division winners. Like, in 2021, the Super Bowl was between both number 4 seeds, but that was the worst division winner in those cases. In the MLB, 2 number 4 teams is the best wild card teams, whereas, in the NFL, it's the worst division winners. So that's another aspect of it, too. More division winners because you have 4 divisions now, not 3. I'll do a little bit more research into it. I just wanted to give you a bit of an eye-opener for what's going to be a better video of mine coming in the near future.